Hello, everybody, and welcome to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Pitter Patter Pop. Sorry, I'm a little nasally up in my brain here. I'm not feeling super good, a little under the weather. That's okay. So, today, what we're doing is we're going to talk about a specific unit. This boy right here, voiced JOSUKE. So, from now until Valentine's Day, I'm going to be talking about one unit a day, every day, from a various games. Decided to do JoJo first, of course, because it's the GOAT game. So we're going to talk about voice Josuke and what he brings to the table and why he's so good and why I love him so much. So here's his skill layout. Now you can see that he's a little on the expensive side. He's at 75, which is a little high. But as you use him, you'll realize that maxed out at 75 might seem like a lot, but because he charges so many tiles with his ability, it ends up kind of balancing out. So what his ability does is it breaks this pattern right here. He punches it, breaks it, and then reforms it, and all of them are charged now. So they stay exactly the same way that they were before. He breaks them and does damage for breaking them, and then all the tiles fix themselves because of Crazy Diamond, and then they're all also charged. So you get ant tiles back. So he ends up building up ally skill gauge really fast because he breaks a bunch of tiles, which builds a bunch of skill gauge on its own, and then they all come back charged, so you're getting that bonus skill gauge as you're using them to make matches. So, because he doesn't really impact board state in that, like, he doesn't wipe away a million tiles and you have to wait for them all to fall back down from the roof or anything, he can kind of be used with anybody. Like, his skill is just so generically, universally good that there's not really anybody that he outright sucks with. Fugo is one of my favorites. He's really good in this score attack especially, just because there's so many charge tiles that Shigechi makes, but that's a whole other story. He's really great with Fugo. Fugo's an easy one to get. He's still a top tier that's not limited, so he's still around. He's not necessarily as top tier as he used to be, but he's still there. He's really great with the High Dio. So High Dio, his power is really good, obviously, but it doesn't charge his buddy's power. So what makes Josuke so good with him is that by building up all those charge blocks from Crazy Diamond, Josuke can sort of fuel himself. Because what you can do is you can generate all those charge tiles in stand-up time. Use stand-up time to build up, like by matching all the tiles, you build Josuke's charge up, and then he gets additional charge from the collection of the tiles before the stand-up attack. So it makes Josuke able to sort of battery himself and kind of get around the problem of Dio not raising his partner. And when you can do that, Dio can sometimes be more consistent than Part 4 Jotaro, just because, you know, you're not stuck with... He's just not as hard to use. Part 4 Jotaro can be really, really good, where he just pops off, or sometimes his turns can be difficult. You know, if you're having trouble matching patterns in his time, he's not going to have the impact, whereas Dio, you literally just mash the screen and do whatever you want. Dio's like the less effective Part 4 Jotaro for dummies. And so when Josuke can kind of make him more consistent and take away that weakness, it's a really strong combination. Technically, he's good with Act 3 Koichi, because what Koichi does is charges tiles and drags them down, and then Josuke can punch them off the bottom. And then, like, you get bonus damage for breaking all the charged ones that Koichi made, and then Josuke remakes them and they're still charged. So you're basically replacing a charge with a charge, so it's staying. But, I mean, I don't think Koichi's that great. He's actually really good with Okuyasu, which is awesome, because what Josuke does is he punches from the bottom, and you can see just right here like how that pattern kind of overlaps. I think there's only 2 tiles that Josuke creates that Okuyasu can't break. So he breaks all of those charge tiles that Josuke creates for a big bonus. It's really good. We talked about Fugo. I think that's more or less it. He's pretty much good with any tile like changer. He's good with everybody. I guess I could sit here and talk about who he's good with forever, because he's good with everybody. I'm just going to do basic Fugo for the gameplay. Where are you, boy? There he is. We're going to go ahead and just do a score attack with these two. Also, his animation is so good. Wait for this attack animation. Oh, it's beautiful. One of my favorite ones in the game. Ah, so good. And the Dora. Ah, man. I really love Josuke's stand cry. It's really great. So you see, you get all that early stuff charged up with Josuke, and then it lets you build Fugo's skill really fast, because Fugo's pretty cheap to build up. So we're already at stand-up time. Josuke does his thing. Big breaks. Fugo is now ready. Big breaks. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So, now I wish that Fugo, because I like Fugo's stand cry too. Not really his stand cry, but just him yelling purple haze. I like it a lot. So I wish that he did that too, so him and Josuke could just scream back and forth with each other. Alas, they do not, which is unfortunate. Oh no, I lost some charge ones there because Shigechi played me. Oh, but it worked out. I feel like it always works out with Josuke. Josuke's super. Okay, so... Oh, Fugo is ready to go. Should've just used Fugo. We're back at stand-up time. Literally the only downside to this team is that Josuke's special charge is a little bit on the high side, and so Fugo can't auto-generate him like he can with a lot of other people. Like, a lot of people use, I think the highest one in this score attack has been voiced Cars and Fugo, because Cars and Fugo can loop into each other really easily, and Josuke pretty much cannot loop in from Fugo, just because 75 is a lot even with all these charges. But Josuke charges Fugo easily. So if you can get a loop like this going, you can end up playing for a really long time, especially in this score attack. It's just so charge heavy. These are my favorite ones. Like these kinds of general score attacks where like you just go in and you just go nuts and you see how nuts you can go. My favorite kinds of content in Pitter Patter Pop. I don't like ones that are, I mean, it's a puzzle game, right? So you have to deal with puzzles, and I don't necessarily hate that. Like, I like fighting bosses and stuff that do crazy things with the super locked cubes and all that. But when it comes to a mode that's just about seeing how high a score you can get, I like when they let you just go nuts, like this one. You just go in and blow up as much as you possibly can and see what happens. Isn't gonna fully charge Josuke. It's gonna be a lot, yeah. Trying to get as much charge as I can. I don't care too much about the damage out of the stand-up time. I just care about the skill charge. I just want to get as much of that in as I possibly can. Not too many charge ones getting caught up in this, so this will not charge Fugo up all the way, but it will get him pretty close. Yep. If I have a lot of stand-up time like this, I'll just go in. To be honest with these two, this is my first time really using them in this event. So I don't know what the ideal like rotationary combo with them is, if there's one that's, because I know with I figured out what to do with Cars and Fugo, but I haven't used these guys in this specific event, so I'm not 100% on what favors you, like who to go first or whatever. So I pretty much just let it rock when it happens. think this will be enough. Look at how many charge tiles are on the board right now. This core attack is nuts. And the best part is that JOSUKE charges basically, he doesn't charge the whole thing, but he charges like 99% of what Fugo leaves. So you can just kind of build big stuff up like wait. One thing that I don't like about Fugo's skill, is probably my least favorite thing about it, is that you have to sit there and wait for the blocks to fall after he does his thing. With JOSUKE, you don't really necessarily have to do that because he charges so much of the bottom that you're getting a lot of skill gauge just from existing, basically. I'm just gonna keep this. Too much benefit in it for me going for more. Might regret this. Nope, don't regret it. The best thing too, like, look at the fact that JOSUKE is clearing all these charge tiles, and then he's restoring them as charged. So you're not even losing, like, real estate on the screen. So good. No waiting for the tiles to fall. You don't run out of charge blocks that you have to recover later from some other way. Ah, I love him. He's so good. He's so good. Gonna regret this one big time. Trying to show off too much. Oh no, not even close, JOSUKE. No, JOSUKE, no, no. Oh, he made it! Yes! What a hero. Oh, don't do that, Shigechi, you ass. Need those spots. I wonder if he's doing good with Chocolate. Chocolate clears a lot of the bot, but he doesn't see. The big appeal of this team is these two like the 4 charge blocks that Fugo makes, and JOSUKE can break 2 of them, so you're getting a guaranteed 2 charges off of it. Chocolate will clear more of JOSUKE's stuff, but it's not necessarily what you want. I take it back. Take back what I said. I doing? Just playing like an idiot, not using my ability. What am I doing? Real shame Josuke can't break those last little bits. Alright, this video's way too long. I'm gonna let this one run out because this is too much. This is easy over 20 million if I wanted it to be. I'm gonna break the 18 million and then let the timer go. Because I do not want this video to hit 20 minutes. That's too much. I love you guys, and I know that you would totally watch it because you're the greatest people ever, but that's too much. It's too much. But there you have it. That is Josuke. He's so good. Shigechi, stop dragging it out. He's so good. He is one of the best investments in the game, in my opinion, because he works with just anybody. And he's top 4 at least. Top 5. We'll say top 5. I don't want to get too nitpicky on here. He's top 5 in the game, in my opinion. Crazy splashable. Can be used anywhere. Pull him. Build him. Have fun with him. Like the video, obviously, if you want to see some more JoJo stuff or just more mobile game stuff in general. Sub to me if you want to see more mobile game stuff in general. And that's it. Bye, everybody.